Hey guys, Lovesick Gamer here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. As you can see, I'm not great at uploading. Firstly, shouldn't be surprised I know. But you can also see, sorry, that the last video I uploaded of Genshin Impact was with the brother, because that was my other account. This time I'm playing on my main account, and I'm doing a kind of like a little bit of a tutorial video because some friends of mine just started playing. And I wanted to go through like the really important basics that I wish I knew when I started with this account so that I could have some better characters and stuff today. So I've spent money on my account when it first came out. But if you don't want to spend money on it, that's fine. Nobody's gonna force you to spend money on anything. Anyway, some of the basics. I'm gonna start with the cooking basics. So we're gonna go over here because this is where the tutorial for cooking started. First off, pick up every little thing you see. If you destroy the bushes, sometimes they'll give you mushrooms and stuff. Around here, there's always gonna be a mushroom around this tree. Okay, perfect. The Matsutake mushroom. When it comes to cooking, you have to make sure the fire is lit. If it is not lit, use a pyro character. If you're first starting out, you'd be using Amber's fully charged arrow shot to light the fire. When it comes to cooking, you can process ingredients, which gives you access to more stuff you can cook. When you process something, you click on it. You can enter the number. I'm just going to do 100. Press confirm, and it'll process. Now, if we want to cook anything, I'll cook this. That's actually a really bad example. So, this food has the plus stat, that's health, that's revival, that's stamina, attack, and defense. Pretty basic. There's different ones, where is it? So the two healy things give you HP over time. And then there's this one, which you use on Dragon Spire to keep warm, which you get special meat from there. Which, we'll get into that. So I have not... Perfect. Okay, I'm not proficient in this. When you aren't proficient in anything, you can press square, and some of your characters will have, like, a special boost for it. And that's the basics of that. You just press it on the green line to make sure it's perfect. Once you get enough proficient enough in all of this, you can just auto cook. Just make sure you press, if your character button glows, just make sure you press on that to switch to a good character. So, this menu. When you want to access your food, you go over to the backpack. And it's going to be this icon here. And this is all the food you can eat. You can do this in the middle of combat, like a pause, which is healthy. Helpful. Jeez. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. The ones with the sparkles are the ones you made to, like, efficient. These ones are just basic ones you can get from around. Sometimes you'll get special dish like this one, which is when you have Noelle cook, she has a chance of making a special dish. Okay. This is like the events. That ended. And... oh, did it not end? Yeah, no. That ended, so there's nothing I can do there, unfortunately. I missed it. This one is ongoing. You go to your investigations at the guild, which I'll explain. She is the new character, which you can play her path. Test runs are important. If you want to test run a character to see if you want to spend all of your primo gems on them, or if you want to try and spend money on them, this is where you do that. As you can see, you get a reward down there. I've already completed her reward. I don't really need those, so I don't really care, but I have both of those characters. She's the current one in the stop that you can get, which I'll talk about in a bit. This is a special area that in order to get to, you have to like swim to it. I'll explain that. This is another event. Yeah, this is another event. I forgot this event existed, but you can get all these rewards from it. Okay. So regarding the characters, so that's not it. Right now with the compass, I have a stellar reunion thing. This is about to end, and I missed a lot of it, so it doesn't really matter. But here's the wings are the battle pass, which you can get once you hit level 30. You get a special weapon. And you can also get more like wish stuff there. These are the missions. These are the items you can obtain if you get to level 30 and buy the pass. So, there's also the character menu is important. So when you go into the characters, there's always going to be profiles that you can do the voiceovers and the stories for them. If you don't want the constant notification of something going on in the characters, then just check all that. Let me find a character I haven't leveled up yet. Do I have any little characters? Okay, we're just gonna stick with using the Traveler. So, oh wait, no, perfect. So when you want to level them up, you press Attributes, and then you can like use these to level them up. When you want to ascend them, it'll also be in Attributes after they've reached match level, and you have to get those things. So the Traveler is special, and you don't get that unless you reach rank 40. Or like as you rank up, you get more of them. The Windwheel Asters, where if you click R3 on it or whatever on it, it'll tell you where to find it. Like, you can find these in Storm Terror's Lair, or near the statue of the Seven Windrise at Windrise, and then under trees in the wild. Weapons. So you get weapons from in the world, or from pools, or from crafting. Like this weapon you craft, Prototype Rancor is craftable. With this weapon, I think I pulled this one, but with the weapons, what you want to do is I'll use a low-level weapon to show it off. Let's use... We'll use this one. Wait, no, that's a bad example because it's not a low level. Okay, we'll use this one. So when you want to enhance a weapon, you press triangle. And you can press square to select your materials yourself. There are these, or you can enhance it with other weapons. Some weapons change form. That one's not a good example, so let me find... Let's see if I can find a weapon that'll change form for us. I think... See, these ones will change form. So we'll use this one because it's a... Oh, I don't want to equip that to you. Hold up. What were you using? You were using that. Okay. Enhance. So we're gonna go and select materials. This is what we have. Or we can go to auto add. Oh my god. Game. Sorry, I'm fat finger with my auto add will just automatically add stuff, which works too. You can level it up. Change to 2 stars and under. No. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can ascend it. So you use these to ascend. As you ascend it, it will start to change shape a bit. Every time you ascend it, sometimes the weapons look different. Sometimes they don't. You can just keep doing this. And then when you reach the level 40, you get special stuff from it. I can't do anything there. Perfect. So, this greatsword. Enhance. Now, if I select the sword I've been enhancing, it'll give me more levels from it. Or you can just go like... So these are great because it's easier to level them up, but... Okay, perfect. And then you have the Enhancement Weapon Ascension here. Artifacts are incredibly important. Like, incredibly important. So you use the artifacts and you can level them up. The artifacts, if you see the side, have sets. So this is the Exile set I'm using, and they give you more attack, more crit, more stuff like that. Defense and other things. So currently, I have my Traveler equipped with the Exile set, as I don't have the set I want for her quite yet. So there's the Exile set, there's the Berserkers, Instructors, the Scholars, the Troops, and that type of stuff. Or like the Doctor, or the Adventurers, the Lucky Dog, stuff like that. And the Heart of Comradeship. So currently I have the Exile set on her. So that's maxed out. That's maxed out. There are different ranks. I actually need to switch these. So there are different ranks. Purple, of course, is the best rank. This is a really good set that I'm working on getting all of. This will be one I put on my D-Luke when I finally have them all. It's a really hard set to find. The martial arts set is a great set as well. Here's the Exile set. This is perfect. So that's a level 12. We're going to go down here and select this one on her, and we're going to enhance it. So this one you just kind of have to keep auto-adding. The one that I was using for her is the blue one, this one. So we'll auto-add that, and that's automatically 9 levels. Which is what we want. And then we can just go ahead and throw in 2 stars and under. The rest of these are 3 stars and under. So generally I won't use the 3 stars, but some of them are just so common that you can use them. I recommend not using anything 3 star and under until you have a good basis for your characters with these. But now it's a level 9. You can see that now she's getting the defense a lot of defense, HP, and energy recharge, which is good. And then you can see, like, that's the exile, that's the exile. Oh, cool. I have a purple one for her now too. So we're going to do that. Enhance. Select, and we're going to select the one we already have leveled up. Perfect. So now with this, it's got the HP, the defense, the crit, and the crit rate and the crit damage, and then exile again. Which you can see I have 2 of these. This one is much better. So the way this one works is if you look over to the where it says everything, it says the exile 5. That's because I have 5 of that set. When you have 4 pieces of the same set, you get bonuses. So my energy recharge is 20% faster, and using an elemental burst regenerates 2 energy for all party members. Which, except for me, for every 2 seconds for 6 seconds, and it cannot stack, which is fine. But you want to use these to give you better buffs, and you have to remember to level them up. If you do not level them up as you go, you will be fucked over. I learned that the hard way. The Constellation is something else. With the Traveler, you're going to be able to unlock the Constellation as you go. But with other characters, like... I'll use Amber because she is one of the first characters. As you can see, I don't have any of her Constellation unlocked. And that's because in order to unlock more of her Constellation, you have to pull her from the wishes, which I'll get into in a second. Oh no, I'm not done there. There's talents. So when you go into talents, it'll tell you what all of this stuff does. Oh, I didn't know that. See, so... because my character is currently Animo, because you can change what the Traveler's element is. Because the Traveler's current Animo, those are the powers I have with her for Animo. And then profiles, essentially just story and voiceover. Now, I can't really show it, but as your attributes go up, you'll have another option at the bottom of the screen. Let me see if I can find it. Do I have a character that I haven't done anything with? No. Can I ascend you? I don't want to ascend you. So as you ascend them, there'll be another option at the bottom of the screen for attributes. And it'll give you rewards based on how high of a rank your character is. That's something I unfortunately can't show off. Okay. So when it comes to characters, this is the wishes. You do get Primo Gems, which are these up in the top corner for free as you play. The only downside of it is you don't get a lot, so if you want to spend a crap ton on your characters, then you'd have to start paying money, which is how I got some of the characters I have. I've only spent money on 2 of my characters. But I still spent more than I should have spent. So, when it comes to characters, which I'll also, because I'd like to do this anyway, I'll show you how that works. I am going to show you a few of the secrets here in Mondstadt that I didn't catch right away. First off, if you explore along the walls, like climb up the walls and stuff, there's treasure chests just hiding everywhere. Also, sometimes on top of the roofs, on top of the windmills. You want to explore everything. Also, this icon here. What do you have for sale? Every day, they will restock everything that you can just buy all of. It's like an infinite thing of ingredients. Now, you're not always going to have the money for all of this. Once you start playing for a while, it gets to a point where Mora is just so available that it doesn't matter. So don't worry about Mora too much, but you do need it to ascend and level up your characters. Well, ascend your characters and your weapons. Which is also refining. Okay, I need to show you guys that too. And then, as you can see, items refresh in 12 hours. So, back to the weapons real quick, because I forgot something. Who is equipped with a bad weapon? Official is equipped with a bad weapon. Go over this one. So, refining. Refine. You have to select a material. If your material is level 4 or higher, you have to unlock it with L3. Select a material. It's the exact same weapon. Refine. And it increases the rank and what this item does. So you have to have more and more of the same item. Rank 5 is the maximum, and not all weapons will let you rank them up. Another thing. This icon. You can buy pre-cooked food. And then these are important because then you can cook these. So they also sell ingredients, but they sell food as well. Like these two are like revival, defense, and actual food. These are important, but they don't sell as many of them because these are processed foods, so that you don't have to process them yourself. I'm going to say something right now. Jam is your best friend and gives you one of the best healing items in the game once you unlock the recipe for it. And plus, by doing this, you do get like battle pass perks for having so many of like the specialties from Leeway and Mondstadt. And voila. Cool. And now that I have all those processed foods, I can go over here, and they're available for me to make new stuff. Now, you can see 20 of 99 has been processed. I'll press square on it, and I've gotten the 20. So, as I was saying about the jam, it's the Sunsettia berries that grow on the trees, but it's 3 of them, so every tree is about 1 jar of jam if you have the appropriate amount of berries and sugar, which sugar is also a processed food that you need those sweet flowers to process. Now, the sweet flowers are great because if you kill birds and constantly get foul, you can make this, which is a really good beginning healing item and super easy to get. You just need 2 foul per thing. But this is my favorite item because it requires jam, pine cones, and potatoes. Pine cones you can find all over the ground. Potatoes are really common, and you can buy them from the vendor I was at before, and then you can make the jam. When you make the jam, as you can see, I can use Razor, which what Razor does is he has a chance of making this a special dish. And he did. See the paw print one? That heals even better, and it's better quality. So it's just balancing all that out. This station is important as well. So you can make a portable waypoint that lasts for 7 days that you can take somewhere. When you put that somewhere, it'll help you go back to that as much as you want for the 7 days. The Geonculus, so these, I'm going to make 2 of them real quick because I need these. But those essentially help you find the things that I'll explain in a bit. No, okay, I know where it's at, never mind. So these are important that you need them for leveling up. All of these. The potions are great. So these things. I can't make a red one right now, that's okay. So these things you get from beating the bosses, and you can craft them or you can like obtain them. Crafting them is the easiest way, which you have to craft them from a lower tier. I don't know why I'm on fire. We'll go into element effects in a bit. So this over here is also incredibly important. It refreshes every week. There's one in both Liyue and Mondstadt. However, I suggest focusing on one because you can only do one town's stuff per week. And you can level it up. Like, I'm almost max level with this. But you get bounties accepted. You get bounties, 3 requests. Each one is 40 experience each. And the bounties, you can select which one you want. All of them are essentially hard. But I've already done my 3. The Mondstadt quests are essentially every time you do something for someone in Mondstadt, you get experience in Mondstadt. And then the world exploration is just how much of Mondstadt of the area of Mondstadt you've explored. You can do these once a week, and when you do that, you get your reputation awards. Ooh, pardon me. So you can do this, mining outcrop research, that. You get merchant discounts at level 4. You also get banners, and then at level 8 you get a new pair of gliders, which is currently what I'm trying to do. We're gonna head up here. Every time you come to a waypoint, you need to go up to it and activate it. It'll make your fast travel a lot easier, so just whenever you see one, activate that shit right away. So now we're going up here. You will notice my stamina bar is really big. There's a reason for that, and we're actually going to get into that in a little bit. I want to... Oh, my bad. I looked away for a second. You want to get... I'm just showing off everything in Mondstadt first. And then in Liyue... I'll probably do another video just for Liyue. When you get into Mondstadt, jump up here. It'll activate a secret challenge. Finish the secret challenge, and you'll get a chest at the end of it. The statue is climbable. Come to the end. Sit in the hands for a secret reward. Okay, so this stuff. Beginners are going to have a 4th card that's just for Noelle. You don't have to use that, but it's a guaranteed Noelle pool, and Noelle's pretty decent. I don't use her, but she's decent. This card requests use a special kind of wish. If you look down at where the X is where you say wish, it's different than that one. This one is all of the basic characters. None of the characters are like easier to pull or anything like that. If you want to try and Diluc hunt, this is where you Diluc hunt. All of these characters have a higher chance of being pulled right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wish, because I earned a bunch of Prima Gems. That's a blue star, so I didn't get a character or anything. Which is fine. So you do that, and essentially every 10 pulls, you're guaranteed a 4-star or better item. We're going to go to the shop. In Paimon's Bargains, there is the Star Glitter Exchange. You get these for getting special characters, so I can use 5 Star Glitter to get that. The Stardust Exchange, which I have 222 of. Every month, you can purchase 5 of each type of fate with the Star Glitters. Or with the Stardust. But you can also buy stuff. All of this stuff comes from enemy. All of this stuff drops from certain enemies. And you can get, I think, Yeah, you can get 16 of them, or it shows here. It can get like 100 of them, or like 35 or 12 of them a month, depending on their rarity. And then you can use the Prima Gems to straight up buy the Fates. That's if you want to spend money. Gift shop. So you can use these, which you have to buy with money, or you can use $4 and get Prima Gems every day. Yeah, you get 300 of those immediately, which you can transfer for 300 Prima Gems, and then you get 90 Prima Gems a day. And then so over 30 days, that's 2,700 Prima Gems and 300 Genesis Crystals. And that's for $4.99, whereas for 300 Genesis Crystals, it's the same price, but you don't get as much. So you want to make sure you actually, if you don't want to pay it all, you need to make sure you pay attention and only use what's the word? And only use your Prima Gems on characters you want to get. So, over here, I have a marker here. I'm going to delete that marker because it's not going to be any help. We're going to teleport over here. Now, what I was saying about the stamina, you use the Onculi for that. So I'm going to show you what the Onculi look like on the map. As you're walking around the world, it should pop up because I haven't gotten this one yet. Yeah, perfect. So you see that little star that just suddenly popped up on the screen? That's an Animoculus. So the way those work is, it's going to be around here somewhere, I just don't know where. So what you want to do is you want to go to those instantly, drop whatever you're doing and go to that thing. If you don't, you will regret it. I'm above it, so it's here somewhere. Let me... Okay, cool. Also, always pick up everything your enemies drop. And like everything you see on the ground. This is a trap. Watch. Oh, usually it'll have enemies pop up, but it'll always give you a chest. So, it's probably up in this tree. Okay, so there's a chest here. Chest will give you adventure experience. What we're looking for is that thing. That's the Immonculus. I have a way of getting to it. Cool, we have the Immonculus. I will show you what to do with that because it's important. I don't know what this is. I fucked it up. There's a Sealy. Actually, yeah, I'll do that real quick too. So before I go explore whatever the heck that might be, this is a Sealy. That's the wrong character.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Are you done? Bye-bye. Oh yeah, knock the enemies into the water and you win, essentially. They can't swim, they're stupid. Cool, so we're going to come near the Sealy. Hi, bud. And we're going to follow it. Oh, are we going this way for you? Yes, we are. just missed it. Let's try that again, shall we? Water is dangerous. It'll drain your stamina faster than anything else in the game will. Well, running drains your stamina really fast, but water is scary because you drown. Okay, so like that, and I should be able to make it this time. Sweet. So you always want to follow the Sealy. Ah, great. A lot of people don't like using the Traveler as one of their main characters, which is fine. But I absolutely adore the Traveler. Just for the Animo ability. The Geo ability is useful in its own right too. Where are we going? Oh yeah, when you jump off like cliffs and things near water, you just like dive into the water, which I think is neat. It's a cool little animation. Cool, and I get a chest. And primo gems. Okay. So now we're going to go to this icon. These are the statues of the 7. This is the Animo Statue for Modstat. Each region has a different statue. So if you actually go here, it'll heal you. If you want it to heal you a certain amount, you go into Statue's Blessing, and you can choose when to auto-recover or not. I have it at 100% because healing is hard in this game. But what we're gonna do is worship the statue. The Immonculus you offer, and it goes up. Essentially, the more you collect, the more you can level it up. For every level you do, for every level you manage to get with those statues, you get more stamina. And that's why I have so much stamina. Because there's also the ones in Liyue, and the ones in Liyue give you stamina as well. So you want to level up both of those statues as much as you can. Which I'll show you what the Immonculus and Liyue look like. The Windwheel Asters, you need these for your character to rank up. And as you can see, I have a Battle Pass notification. So, oh, yeah, 100 stat local light recipes. I'm not really caring about a Battle Pass this time around, because I missed a lot of it. I didn't play for a while, because I didn't care to play. Sometimes they won't always click. Okay, so I think that's everything here. Oh, okay, so I'll show you what these are. We're going this way anyway. These are the berries you need for the jam. Okay, so we're going to the little mining icon I have. So I can show you how that works. So these things, you get keys for completing certain quests. You use the keys on that. Pretty straightforward. You get an awesome chest from them. It's important to use your characters to their best. And don't stand in the fire. Where'd he go? Did I kill him? Cool. So, great sword users are very important for mining. Okay, watch. So these take like 3 hits. That does not take 3 hits. Cool. I mark these off on the map with the little mining picks because these are important ores. And only because they are important ores. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So. Oh, no. Actually, this is perfect. See the fire right there at the campfire? When fire mixes with Animo, awesome stuff happens.
Windblade.
Really awesome stuff happens. If you have the right abilities, it's like an automatic KO.
You can run, but you can't hide.
And then I can use that campfire to cook. Is there anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to show off. Okay, perfect. These are the Sunsettias. These are needy. You need these for jam. You can either collect them like that, or if you hit the tree, they'll fall down. Or you can climb the tree. Oh, perfect. Mushroom. Honestly, I'm just gonna say explore as much as you possibly can. Salmon are great. Or these bass are great, because you need them for stuff. You need those for cooking. You're not gonna find them too often. What the fuck? Oh.
Verdict is...
Oh. I absolutely love the character's Animo ability. It's so great. Especially as you rank it up. Which, if you want to rank up the character's ability, I will show this. Wait, no. There's a pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cones are great. We're gonna go back here. Oh. Sorry, that probably doesn't sound pleasant. Okay. Oh, I was gonna show you guys something, wasn't I? Crap. Well, these are done. Okay, jam. Now I can make one more. What was I gonna show you? Oh yeah! Okay, so this person, the jeweler. Go to her. There's one in Liwe too. You're gonna go to browse. I can't really... I will buy the rest of these. So, this is stuff that you usually have to get from other things. So, Memory of the Roving Gales. This is what you use to level up the Animo Constellation, which you get for those little sigils in the top. You can also buy Mora. But these don't refresh, which I think is incredibly annoying, but that's fine. And I have a shit ton of Mora. Because there's nothing else I can buy with it. There's one in Liwe as well. And then the Blacksmith is where you craft weapons. I actually think I can craft a weapon now. I cannot. But you take weapon prototypes and you turn them into weapons. This is important. I don't know why I haven't made this yet. So those are important. And then the forge goes in here. And you have to wait while it forges. And then you just go obtain. And then you can forge these using ores you find around. If you really wanted to, but you want to keep the ores for sure. If it doesn't take forever, then it's good to like wait for them. Just so you don't have to come back and forget about them, which I'm prone to doing. Cool. Those are important for Dragon Spine, which I will get into. I think that's essentially the basics. At least the simple stuff. That's not too important. Well, the simple important stuff. This is of course just going in and finding... Oh, okay, so these are your guild requests. You get 4 new ones every day. Do those for extra experience and leveling up your rank. This. So this is essentially just like, here's everything you can do. Clear 3 domains of blessing. Okay. So here's just things you can do. The commissions that are available that day. The domains that are available each day and tells you what each one can give you. You can go against other stuff. Oh, I have to fight Child once a week now too. And then the Spiral Vis. And then just what enemies are out in the world that you can fight.
Rite of parting?
Which all of that requires some essence to get. Which refreshes once a day. So I'll show you one last really cool thing. Because it's an achievement. Well, yeah, that gives you treasure as well. Like really good treasure. Which there's an achievement for getting... I'll show that off right now. Let my stamina go back up. There's a treasure right here. On top of that, for the achievement, go up here. I can't remember if there's achievement for doing this or not. There's achievement for going down here. And then I'll show you how the achievements work too. Which, pro tip, when you're about to fall and take damage, just stop early and then repress the glide button. There's an achievement for coming up here. So what I mean about that is, like, oh no, I'm in the red. That way you don't take damage, just let yourself fall before the damage would hit. And there's an achievement for getting up to her head. Which, there's other ways to do it, that's just the easiest way to do it, plus you get a chest on your way there. And yeah, that's the basics of what to do in Mondstadt. Oh yeah. And then in here, there's all this. Achievement. And then just go here, select achievements as you beat them. I think I have time to show off one more thing that is incredibly important. So throughout the world you're going to find books. Collect every single book you can find as you get achievements for collecting books and you archive them. A gold mine for books is in here in the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Yeah, the loading screens are a little long. Okay, in here. Books. Books. Go up to every single shelf. Every single table. Explore every nook and cranny. There is a downstairs as well. Explore everything. Every table, every shelf, every ladder. Explore them all, collect every book, because if you collect every book in a series, you get an achievement, which gives you rewards. And it goes into the archive. And you could read them if you want. And it'll show you like how many of each book series you have. It's really fucking laggy. And then like your archive of materials, your equipment, your living beings, other stuff. And there's tutorials in there. Character archive. Just the characters you have and don't have. So these characters were available. And I didn't get any of them. One-time event, upsettingly, because I like that guy. Ganyu, I think, is also a one-time event. Albedo was a one-time event. Zhongli was a one-time event. So these are the characters I don't have, and I don't have her either. So that's just like as a heads up kind of thing. And then I guess as one last thing, world level, which you'll get levels to increase that, or missions to increase that. All of this, you can change your nickname, your signature, your avatar, your name card, your available characters that people can see and stuff like that. And that's about the basics. I hope this was informative. And thank you for watching if you did watch. Bye.